Hi, this is Kim with Mom's Creative Moments, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about organizing your photos. So if you've never tried to do um, a scrapbook before, and maybe you have all kinds of um, gatherings of photos that family members have given you. Maybe you have some of these older photo albums with stuff that's just loose stacked in here, or paper, pictures that are have been in these albums for a long time. Maybe you have even the magnetic albums that where the pictures are kind of stuck to the page. Hopefully you don't, but if you do, those I would my first goal, if I had those, would be to get the pictures off of those sticky pages, because the acid that is in the adhesive that's holding those pictures on there, and also the gases from the PVC plastic that's covering the photos, is going to destroy them over time. And we all have, if you've been around for long at all, and have pictures from back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, I'm sure that you have already seen that those pictures are turning colors and kind of orangey, and the edges especially have changed colors. That's not what you want to have happen to your precious memories and your photographs of precious family members. So it is worthwhile to go ahead and preserve those pictures so that you can still enjoy them in the future and other generations as well. So I just wanted to talk to you a little bit today about what you can do if your pictures are in albums like this, and how you can how you can get going on a project like this, because it can seem overwhelming and daunting. In my particular instance, I'm about to start a project. My mother-in-law, bless her heart, she wrote a whole story of the first 30 years of her life as a married person with her husband, and their birth of all their children, and different things that happened to them along the way. And it's priceless. And I want to be able to preserve that for my children to be able to read. But I also want to preserve the photographs, because, that old adage of a picture speaks 1,000 words. So she has many pictures in things like this that she very graciously gave to many of us for Christmas, which is awesome. I was able to talk her into giving me a copy of the photos that are in this book unbound, so that I can go ahead and put them on pages where I know for sure they will be preserved and my children will have them forever. And I also was able to get her to print even more pictures similar to these that I can add, because I want to do an album for my husband of his family and of his growing up years. One thing I'm going to use is this box. This is a black box. It's called a Power Sort box. And Creative Memories, this is the logo from the old company. So if you're looking at it and you're like, wait a minute, that's not right. Yeah, we use a shutter emblem now, but I've had this for a really long time, but we do still make it. It is still made by the new company. So if you like this and you want one, go to my website and you can still get it. But this box is really awesome because it comes with these plastic sorting pages. So you can put all your photos in here and you can organize them however you need to. I have many of my husband's photos from his growing up years already in here, sorted out, so that when I get to those pages, I've got all of the photos from those years already there. Once you have the photos sorted into sections, then you can go through and you can also add papers that you want to use to match these photos. You can add your embellishments. So everything is all right there and ready to go for every page you're going to do. And you can really get through them quickly that way. And it really takes a lot of the time and preparation away and you can accomplish a lot much quicker. I don't always power sort my my items that I'm going to use for a project, but it just depends on the project. This project, because it involved so many photos all at once, I decided to use my power sort box because I'm still collecting photos. So while I'm collecting photos, these photos are safely organized and will stay that way in this box until I am ready and I have all of the pictures together that I want to put on these pages. If you don't have access to this type of organization, a 12 by 12 plastic box of some kind, you can also just use a cardboard box. This is a good example of a 12 by 12 cardboard box. It's not super big. It's probably 3 inches deep, and it's nicely constructed, heavy duty, and it will hold all those pictures as well. You just want some place where you can keep your photos in a dark place. So black box, it's going to be dark inside. This box, it would be just as dark inside. All right, and so that will keep the photos safe and out of harm's way as long as they're kept in a cool, dry place. When I'm trying to prepare for a project and I'm gathering supplies like I have here, it's not just my pictures that I'm gathering, I'm also gathering paper. And so I use these plastic sleeves a lot of times if I know I'm doing a specific project. And these plastic sleeves are awesome because there's different compartments in them, and I can keep embellishments with the paper and the stickers all together in the same place and easily accessible, easy to find. Everything is together. Once I start cutting these papers up, I can keep the smaller pieces of the papers together, and I can, that way I can still use them and keep them in good shape as I'm working on my project. So just another idea for you to use. As I work on this project for my husband's book, I hope to show you layouts as I do them so that you can see kind of what a heritage album might look like, and how you can go about creating some really great memories to keep preserved. Thanks so much. You have a great day and keep creating.